Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rick House Reviews. As always, it is Ryan.
And Doug.
We have a very special bottle review today. The October 24th, or October 10th, 2024 dumping from Warehouse H. You know what time that means? It means it's time for Blanton's Straight from the Barrel. I'm super excited to have this because I love regular Blantons.
Exactly.
Are you ready?
I am enjoying
the most expensive bottle ever reviewed on this channel so far.
You got it.
Excited.
Let's go.
Cheers. Cheers.
Salute.
Cheers.
Salute.
Whoa.
Very nice nose. Very nice aroma.
That, to me,
crazy dark coloring for Blantons.
Yeah, like holding it up, like it is crazy dark.
That is phenomenal, though.
It smells like the inside of a rick house to me.
Yeah, just
like the most delightful, like out the bacteria floating in the the bacteria and the fungus, the whiskey fungus floating in the air.
There you go.
It smells like a rick house to me.
Great definition.
I wouldn't call that above average aroma, though.
That's a bourbon for bourbon's sake aroma.
Yeah, that is very true.
Alrighty.
I know what I'm going to give it on aroma. See, I score as I go along.
Damn.
See, I score as I go along.
Hot damn.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, it has a back and bite.
It does.
In comparison to the other Blantons.
It does. Well, obviously, Blanton's is watered down. This is 127.1, I believe.
Gee, it's a little fun. There we go. Man. All right. We, of course, do aroma, flavor, finish, recommend, and buy again.
Yeah. Buy again and then recommend, but yeah.
Buy again, then recommend.
Oh my God. The flavor is very hard to describe because it is overwhelmingly oaky.
Yes. Extremely.
But there's also like this cherry preserves note that you get in there for just like a brief flash.
True. Now you got me curious one more time.
And it's so enjoyable for that second you get it.
Yeah, it's good. I think I'm keeping with my scores. Keeping with my scores. And nonetheless, enjoying a glorious Blanton's barrel proof. The Rick number is 32. The warehouse is H. And the batch number is 1,119.
The barrel 1,119.
Even better.
So this is the weird thing about Blanton's is they have one warehouse. They have one warehouse. The only warehouse they're in is Warehouse H. Their Ricks, and I did some research on this bottle after I got it before we did the video.
There we go.
Their Ricks are numbered 1 to 58.
Okay.
But they share the same numbers. Floor 2 isn't 59 to whatever. They're 1 to 58 on whatever floor it is. So you never know what floor your Blanton's is from.
Understandable. Makes sense.
I don't know, 63.7. I'm going to do one more sip before I finalize my scores.
Sounds good. Okay. Totally. I think I'm sticking with my guns, sticking with my numbers.
I'm changing back my aroma score.
There you go.
Okay.
There it is. Okay.
All right. Aroma.
Out of 25, going 18 for myself.
Very cool. Out of 25, I'm going to go 20 here. It's
There we go.
very, very enjoyable to smell.
It's very nice. Again, as you said, it smells like a rick house.
Yeah, it does. In the best way, not in like the whiskey fungus way, but in like the aging bourbon and oak sugar way. It's very, very delightful.
Excellent. As for flavor, out of 30, I gave it a 21. I liked it. It was good, but it wasn't, top tier. It wasn't as high as the regular Blantons. Yeah.
Yeah, this could be really weird. I think I enjoy regular Blantons more than this.
Yep.
But I think this is a very delightful bottle, and I also gave it a 21 because it's not one dimensional like a lot of straight from the barrel stuff or single barrel stuff is. It has a little bit of complexity to it.
Yep. As for finish, I ended up giving it 17 out of 25.
Cool. I went 18 out of 25 here. It starts off really good and really oaky and like a lot of vanilla, and then it just carries on with the burning and the bitterness and the harshness.
Yep.
It's still on my tongue.
It comes back for a vengeance, but
It
not
does
as
come
bad.
back for a vengeance, but
Not as bad as others.
But I imagine if you like that sort of thing, your score would be higher on finish.
Without a shadow of doubt.
Like we have some people for Bourbon Night that like the ultra long finish like this.
Big time.
It's finally starting to go away. Who like the ultra long finish like this, who are going to love this bottle.
Exactly.
And are going to slow it down so they can enjoy it. Buy again.
I gave it a 4 out of 10. I would possibly buy it again, but I feel like if I see it and regular Blantons, I would probably hedge my bet to the regular.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 with an asterisk. If I could find a 2025 release at when they do it, because I think they dump it twice a year.
Right.
Not 100% on that. If I could get one at MSRP, which is around 150, I would probably pick up a backup bottle of this.
There we go.
But the problem is it is very, very hard to find at MSRP.
Understandable. Yep. Because of course it is limited. We got model 202.
Yeah. Because obviously
and
this
letter
is
L.
Yes. I love the tater horses. I'm a sucker for them, guys. I'm sorry. It's my flaw. It's my bourbon flaw. But no, just stand by again for a second. I paid secondary, not full secondary, but I did pay up secondary for this.
Right.
Because I love Blantons and I've always wanted one of these.
Right.
And obviously we're using it for the channel, so it's cool. But yeah, I think I would have to pay near MSRP for it to want it again.
For a second. Okay. I can see that.
Yeah. Recommend though, if you're a Blanton's fan,
For real,
6.
6.
If you're not a Blanton's fan, 4.
4.
Cool. I'm glad you and I totally agree on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
100%.
because, again, this is a quality Blanton signature bourbon. Just because it is a little bit more limited release.
Yeah.
Again, it's very selective, very hard to come by from time to time. It has a different flavor just barely, but it still is the base of Blanton's. It is the funness, the greatness, the awesomeness that Blanton strives to be. We appreciate everything from Blanton's.
I love Blanton's.
Can't
stuff.
go wrong.
You cannot.
With this version, it gives you an extra bite. It gives you an extra spice. It is, again, unfiltered. It is
The label's
direct
different,
from the
too.
barrel.
Kidding.
You know, it has characteristics that you don't naturally get from the Blantons.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I find hard with Blanton's, regular Blanton's now, is 93 isn't enough for all of the notes of the bourbon to come through.
True.
But it's what they have decided to bottle at. And then their gold, which I think is higher. I don't know if it's 100 or if it's higher than 100. I think it's a lot of those notes, but the problem is that it's now like 130 for that versus 150 for this.
Right.
And it's like, if you have the option for both of those bottles at MSRP, get this straight from the barrel, because if you have to put it over an ice cube, you're drinking it at the ABV that the gold is.
Exactly.
Probably. I'm not good at math, guys. So I drink bourbon on YouTube.
We do the math after the fact, anyways. So
I was going to crunch some numbers on our scores, and I totally didn't.
yep, nope.
I have to say, I'm looking at our scores for the
even.
season. I'm looking at our scores for the year, though, because I just worked on our spreadsheet this morning. This is middle of the pack for the year already. And we still have a long way to go.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see where it ends up. And I'm sure we'll talk about our list at the end of the year next year.
And we'll have to come back and venture again and maybe put it back into one of our blinds in another video as far as this one goes.
I would love to see barrel proofs do a barrel proof blind. I think would be interesting.
There we go.
If
we have enough?
If I get my hand on the E.H. Taylor barrel proof, we'll do it.
I mean, we can always get from around the corner our buddies from the distillery here in Virginia. But we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see if we can put one together. Because that would be interesting. I like that idea.
Right.
Anyways, guys.
We'll look forward to the next video. This is, of course, Rick House Review. I'm Doug.
I am Ryan. And peace out, guys.